Good morning. My name is Pat Cavanaugh. I'm the publisher of the Covington News. How are you today, this fine morning? I hope you had a good week and that you celebrated last Sunday with your mom and your grandma and told them that you loved them. And if you didn't and you forgot, then get on the phone right now or go by and see them and do it today. So have some thoughts this week from our editorial board. First, this past week has been designated as Hospital Week. The week before was a week to celebrate nurses. And we just want to say thank you to all our medical folks here in this county, those that work at the hospital that are nurses or doctors or janitors or clerks or administrators, the EMTs that bring us to the hospital. We want to say, because of you, many lives have been saved, and we owe you a lot, and we appreciate the hard work that you do. So, and I'm sure, because of you, it's because of you and what you do at that hospital and what you do as doctors and in your offices around here, you make Newton County a much better place to be. So again, we tip our hats to you. We say thank you, and God bless you, and keep up the good work. The other thing we want to talk about this week is the fact that next week is a happy time in our community as our 3 high schools graduate their seniors, and it's a great time. If you can remember back when you graduated from high school or college, it was a special time. It was kind of bittersweet, but part of that when you graduated, you kind of spread your wings and celebrated and went to parties and kind of let your hair down and if you were like most people, and by the grace of God, sometimes that you're here listening to what I have to say today, we need to be careful. And if you're a parent or a grandparent or a friend or an aunt or an uncle of a student graduating, please have the talk with them. And that talk is, do not drink and get behind the wheel. Please make it clear to them that without retribution, that you will come pick them up if necessary, or that they need to explain to you that they have a friend and you need to meet that friend who's going to do the driving that night, okay? I mean, let's face it, we'd like to think that our children are pure and aren't going to do things like that, but that's not going to be the truth because most of them will. So, we need to protect the citizens of our county who unsuspectingly will be driving the night that our kids will be coming back from their parties and need to be protected. Our kids need to be protected. Graduation should be a happy time, a grand time of celebration, and you as parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and friends can help make it that way. So again, have that talk and make sure that your child is protected and does not go in harm's way because they went out and celebrated too much and had a good time. And just one more thing that we want to mention, and it's kind of been upsetting to us. Last week, and this past week, the President of the United States was speaking to students at Georgetown University at a forum, and he was talking about education. And he made a statement that, if people who won the lottery would just give a little bit more money, that we could put more funds into the education system in this country. I thought about that, and our editorial board thought about that, and it's kind of like, wow. In other words, Mr. President, what you're saying is that people that spent their whole life working hard, spending the extra hours, going to school, running through brick walls, trying to raise families to get ahead, and sacrificing to get ahead so they could own a business, so that they could run a business like the newspaper or the hospital or General Mills. And those people got that position because they won some kind of mythical lottery. How sad is that? That our whole country, that you would take and diminish what our whole country was built on hard work and perseverance that will get you ahead and make you successful. That you think that people who do this have gotten that position because they won some type of lottery is disgusting and sad and discouraging. And the saddest part for all of us is, sir, that we have 20 more months of having to deal with you as our leader. 20 more months, and we have to figure that you are going to be our leader. And to tell you the truth, maybe we're thinking that you're in that position because you won some mythical lottery, okay? So the point is, the good, hard-working people of the United States got their positions because they worked hard, and they struggled, and they sacrificed, not because they won some mythical lottery. So those were our thoughts on that. We'd like to end with this, that we appreciate the fact that more and more of you are opening up the digital newspaper and reading it and making comments about it. And we're trying very hard to keep improving it. One of the things that we would like you to take advantage of, and is absolutely free, is our calendar. And if you'll look to my left, that will tell you how you can go to the calendar, click on it, and input anything that you want on any event that's happening in your life. It could be something that happened at your church, at your school. It could be something that happened in your community. You can input that yourself. You don't have to go through somebody who promises you that they'll get it in and it doesn't get in and causes you frustration. You can input it and put it in yourself. It's simple. It's free. We'd love to have you do it. So we want you to have a good week. Congratulations to hospital folks, medical personnel, our graduates, and we'll see you next week. Have a grand week.